What you didn't know about money. Do you think you know everything there is to know about money? Think again. There are a lot of fascinating facts that you may not be aware of regarding money. In the following video, we'll explore 10 interesting facts about money that you probably didn't know before. Keep reading to discover what you didn't know about money. Before moving forward, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for future interesting videos. 1. The world's largest banknote is worth $100,000. What you didn't know about money is that the world's largest banknote is worth an incredible $100,000. This enormous piece of paper money is the Singapore $1,000 note. It was first issued in 1999 and is the highest denomination of the Singapore dollar. The front of the note features the portrait of Singapore's first Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. The back of the note depicts a group of images representing Singapore's progress, such as transportation, architecture, industry, communications, and agriculture. Unfortunately, these notes are extremely rare and no longer in circulation, making them highly sought after by collectors. 2. There are more than 30 countries where the US dollar is accepted as legal tender. Did you know that the US dollar is accepted as legal tender in over 30 countries around the world? While the US dollar is widely used as a form of currency, its acceptance as a form of legal tender in certain countries may surprise you. For example, countries in the Caribbean, East Timor, Ecuador, El Salvador, and Zimbabwe all use the US dollar as their official currency. In some cases, this is due to the fact that these countries have struggled with hyperinflation, so they've tied their currency to the dollar to keep their economy stable. In other cases, such as in Zimbabwe, using the US dollar helps combat a lack of faith in the local currency. What's more, there are countries where US dollars are accepted as legal tender without being tied to any local currency. This is particularly common in tourist destinations like Mexico and Costa Rica, where US dollars are widely accepted by businesses and even banks. 3. The first coins were made in China over 2,500 years ago. Did you know that the first coins ever made were in China over 2,500 years ago? This fact may come as a surprise to many. What you didn't know about money is that it's been around for a long time. The Chinese coins were created out of bronze and were mainly used for trade. They were small and round, and were stamped with a square hole in the center. The Chinese coins eventually spread to other parts of the world, and by 600 BC, coins were being used in ancient Greece and Rome. Today, coins are still an integral part of the world economy and are used by millions every day. 4. Paper money was first used in China over 1,000 years ago. Did you know that paper money was first used in China over 1,000 years ago? It may seem like an odd concept for a modern-day society to accept, but paper money was first accepted as a form of currency in China during the 11th century. This was a revolutionary move that would eventually lead to what we now consider modern currency. The idea behind paper money was to make transactions easier and more efficient, something which has become commonplace in today's world. What you didn't know about money is that it all started with paper money being accepted in China over 1,000 years ago. 5. There are more than 150 different currencies in use today. Did you know that there are more than 150 different currencies in use around the world today? It's true, and this is one of the many interesting facts about money that you may not have known. While the US dollar, euro, and British pound are some of the most commonly used currencies, they aren't the only ones. There are a number of other currencies in use today. For example, the Japanese yen, the Canadian dollar, and the Indian rupee are all popularly used as well. Additionally, there are more than 30 countries where the US dollar is accepted as legal tender. In total, there are more than 150 different currencies in use today, with each country having its own unique form of currency. This is an amazing number, and it goes to show just how much variety and diversity exists when it comes to money. It's also important to remember that while paper money has been around for centuries, in recent years digital currency has become increasingly popular. In fact, more than 90% of the world's currency is now digital. 6. The US dollar is the most widely used currency in the world. Did you know that the US dollar is the most widely used currency in the world? This means that when it comes to international trade and financial transactions, the US dollar is the go-to currency. What you may not have known is that the US dollar is accepted in more than 30 countries, making it the ideal currency for travelers who are looking to get the most out of their trips. Furthermore, it is estimated that nearly 90% of all foreign exchange transactions involve the US dollar. All of this adds up to the fact that the US dollar has become a global standard for international currency. So if you want to make sure you're getting the best value for your money, using the US dollar is a good idea. 7. Euro is the second most widely used currency in the world. What you didn't know about money is that the euro is the second most widely used currency in the world. The euro is the official currency of 19 European countries, and it has become an increasingly popular choice for international payments and investments. In addition to being used in Europe, the euro is also used in several non-European countries, such as Kosovo, Montenegro, and Zimbabwe. The euro has been around since 1999, and it continues to grow in popularity. Currently, the euro accounts for approximately 20% of all foreign exchange transactions. This makes it the second most used currency after the US dollar. It is also a popular choice for tourists visiting Europe, as it can be used in many countries in Europe without having to worry about exchanging multiple currencies. 8. There are more than 1.6 billion ATM cards in use worldwide. It may come as a surprise to many, but what you didn't know about money is that there are more than 1.6 billion ATM cards in use worldwide. This means that virtually anyone with access to an ATM can withdraw cash, no matter where they are in the world. In addition, the number of ATM cards in use is constantly growing, and it looks likely to hit 2 billion in the near future. The ease of access to cash that ATM cards provide has changed the way people access money around the world and has made it easier for everyone to have access to their money quickly and conveniently. 9. More than 90% of the world's currency is digital. It's hard to imagine, but it's true. More than 90% of the world's currency is digital. What you didn't know about money is that there is an enormous amount of digital money circulating the world. Electronic payments, virtual currencies, and digital wallets are all contributing to this massive shift away from physical money. The rise of e-commerce and the global use of mobile phones has been a major catalyst in the increased use of digital currency. It's no wonder why countries like China have taken the lead in promoting digital payments. It's becoming much more convenient and secure to make transactions online, and mobile phones are becoming the norm for payment methods. 10. Only about 10% of the world's currency is physical. Did you know that only about 10% of the world's currency is physical? What you didn't know about money is that the vast majority of money in circulation today is digital or virtual. According to a 2018 report by the Bank for International Settlements, over 90% of all transactions worldwide are conducted using digital currency. This means that even though physical money is still used in many countries, most of the money that we use on a day-to-day basis exists only in digital form. As the world continues to transition to a digital economy, it's likely that the percentage of digital currency will continue to grow and eventually overtake physical currency. Thanks for watching.